Hello, winners. This is Brenda Underwood coming to you live tonight to talk about getting breakthrough in goal achievement. One of the most disheartening things is when we set out to make goals that we know will change the trajectory of our future, and we miss our goals, we don't hit the goal, we become discouraged, and then this whole confirmation bias thing starts to take place where, if we have a negative view of self in the deep recesses of our minds, then all of a sudden we're like, I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get a new job. I'm never going to get that promotion. I'm never going to find a mate. And it can be very disheartening when you are having those feelings because you have struggled with goal achievement. And so this is not going to be one of those lives where I talk to you about breaking down your goal in bite-sized pieces or scheduling your goal or any of that stuff, because you hear all that all the time when we talk about goal setting. What I want to talk to you about tonight is goal achievement. Everybody sets goals, but very few people actually accomplish what they set out to do. And there's nothing more disappointing than to hire a coach that is supposed to help you achieve your goal. You spend all this money, and then you get to the end of the coaching program and you didn't achieve the goal. So I am here to give you some tips and some tools on how you can achieve your goals, build your confidence, change your view of self so that you can be a woman of action. And just imagine, I just want that to sit on your soul for a moment. What would it look like for you to be a woman of action? What would it look like for you to set a goal and go after it? All energy moving in the direction of achieving that goal and changing the trajectory of your future. And when you begin to get a vision of what that woman of action can be, you need to start to connect with that person, that future version of you. Yes, the past, maybe you didn't finish goals. Maybe you didn't finish your degree. Maybe you didn't finish getting an accomplishment that you wanted. You didn't buy that house. You didn't get that car. Whatever your goals were, you didn't get that promotion on that job. Whatever they are, those are in the past. This is the thing I want to tell you, beloved. God is a goal achiever. There is no failure in Jesus. And I want you to connect with his ability to create in you something brand spanking new with you. And wherever you find yourself in life, I want you to tap into that Holy Spirit that resides on the inside of you, that is the wind beneath your wings, that can give you the ability to accomplish everything that you set out to do, that he places in your heart to do. And so when we begin to think about that, the first thing I think about are people who set out to set goals and don't achieve it, and hire a coach and still don't achieve it. In those cases, it's very disheartening. But what I will tell you is that there's a lot of coaches that didn't go through a certification program to help them create success with their clients. It taught them how to talk to their clients. I'm gonna have to shut my blinds because my neighborhood is a little bit different than it used to be. And so I'm gonna go ahead and shut my blinds so nobody's peeking at me. Okay, so, not every coach knows how to do what I'm going to explain on a high level to you tonight. One of the things that when I certify coaches, I teach them how to get to the why behind the action. Okay. This is more than just know your why to your purpose or know your why to your life goal dreams. This is about knowing, why am I taking this specific action? Why am I looking for food that is going to nourish my body but not stay on my hips? Why am I not taking action to do what I know to do? See, when you get to the why someone's not taking action, then all of a sudden you can dismantle the invisible barriers that are sitting there self-sabotaging effort. Because nobody wakes up in the morning and says, I set goals, but I didn't want to achieve them. You set those goals with a purpose, but most people only stay on that surface level of why they're doing it, and they don't get to the motivation of why. So I want to teach you guys something about motivation. Oftentimes we think that motivation is what gets us going so that we can do the action that's going to produce the result we want. But that's not true, y'all. It's self-discipline that starts the cycle for you to take action. Because, see, motivation is connected to how you feel. Discipline is connected to your priorities. And when you get disciplined about your priorities, then you begin to take action. Then you stick with it consistently until you get results. And then guess what? Then you get motivated. I always like to share this example. If everybody lost 20 pounds the first 2 weeks they went to the gym, we'd all still be at the gym here in July, right? Wouldn't we? Yeah. We'd still be working out. But because it takes 6 to 8 weeks to see significant weight change, we drop out about about February for some folks, and we stop going to the gym. Why? Because we didn't get the results fast enough to motivate us to keep going. So what gets you going is your discipline, your connection to your priorities. So number one, you want to set crystal clear priorities that are going to be long term. We're not playing the short game here. We're playing the long game. We want to change the trajectory of our futures, not just for us, but for our entire bloodline. We want our kids to walk in wealth. We want our kids to walk in opportunity and confidence and be women and men of action. And it starts with us. More is caught than taught. Hear me now. I got a 22-year-old. He's about to be 23. And more is caught than taught. The things that he's picked up from me, some things I'm like, I never taught him how to do that. But he's in the house. What we see is what we repeat. What's going on in the house speaks more than what we preach to our kids. So when you begin to think about this motivation cycle, it starts with discipline. It creates the behavior that gets the result. And see, the discipline says, I'm going to stick with it till I get it. Can somebody say that? I'm going to stick with it till I get it. We like to call that getting gritty with it. Having a tenacious mindset that I'm not going to change the goal. I may change how I reach it, but I'm not going to change the fact that I'm either going to lose the weight, I'm going to meet the mate, I'm going to get the promotion, I'm going to launch the business, whatever that is that sets your soul on fire. It's going to start with your priority and discipline. Then when you start getting results, you'll be motivated to stay disciplined. Discipline brings a fruit with it. It brings a sense of accomplishment. It brings a sense of confidence when you are getting things done. Oftentimes when I have fallen into depression, and anybody who knows my story knows that I come out of clinical depression. I'm clean 23 years now of antidepressants, antipsychotics, anti-anxiety medications. And oftentimes when I reflect back to who I used to be, I always had that gloom and doom. I didn't get the results I wanted, so I beat myself up and my self-talk was horrible and I wasn't getting things done. But when I made that shift through a lot of help, I look depression in the rearview mirror and I don't see it no more. Now, we all have our sad days. We all have our down moments. But let me tell you, when you're under clinical depression, those moments become months and years. And so I'm here to help you get to the place where you are accomplishing what you set out to do. First thing is set those priorities. 2 is have a tenacious mindset that I'm going to stick with it till I get it. And then the other key is, as a coach, you need to understand that people are hiring you because if they could have figured out how to do it by themselves, they wouldn't need you. So going through the pragmatic steps of how to get to 7 steps of wealth or 5 steps to weight loss or whatever it is you coach people to do, if you don't get to the why they're not taking the action, you are doing them a disservice. 95% of all my clients hit their goals. The ones that don't, the 5% of people who don't hit their goal, is because they would not take the action even when we got to the why. They were telling themselves a story that they just really did not want to rewrite. And they checked out. Now that's only 5%, and it's even getting lower. I can't wait to look at my numbers for 2021 because I am getting more precision on the clients I bring on board and their commitment to the change. Everybody wants success. Not everybody wants to work for success. Les Brown. And so when we begin to think about this journey as coaches, you need to be able to drill down into the why someone isn't taking action, or why they're taking action that's not going to be beneficial to them. Why are they looking for the distractions throughout their day? Is it because they have a fear of inadequacy, a fear of failure? What's really going on under the hood? Not the paint job, what's going on in the engine, okay? And when you learn how to do that, you will increase your success rate, your hit ratio of goal achievement. And the way I teach my students how to do it is a process which is called a coaching modality called GROOM. It is Breakthrough for Life specific. And the GROOM coaching modality is specifically designed to take someone from goal achievement to being highly motivated in action, where they buy into the action, where they are motivated. I just signed up a client. She is going to be a rock star because she's on a 2-week plan, which is something I don't usually do, but I did it for her because God just was speaking to us about working together, and that's what she could afford. And so every 2 weeks we meet. Let me tell you, from the first session, this woman already finished all her action steps before 5 days had passed by. She was highly motivated to take action, and she's getting results. She is texting me like, oh my God, just from this one section, we had so much breakthrough because she was committed to action. Why? Because of GROOM. I utilized the GROOM coaching modality in my first session with her to help her really get to the why she had been taking action that wasn't working for her. And we begin to reveal those invisible barriers. See, invisible barriers, somebody else has to help you see because you are with you every day. And so your norms become habit. And when they become habit, they're on autopilot, and you can't see sometimes your own blind spots. And so someone who has an objective eye, who doesn't know you, who isn't your mother, brother, sister, cousin, can see that there's an invisible barrier happening, almost like a virus on a computer. You don't know why your computer is so slow, but you go take it into the Geek Squad and they're like, you got all kinds of viruses and malware and everything. And once we get these viruses off, then your computer's going to take off. The same for invisible barriers. GROOM helps you really understand the invisible barriers in your life and how you can change them so that your actions line up with what you truly want at the heart of hearts. And that's GROOM. Now, you learn that when you sign up for the Life Coaching Academy, Breakthrough for Life Academy. The next academy is August 14th. It starts, it's every Saturday, it's 14 live classes over 18 weeks. We have one Saturday off a month. And so we go from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and it's a jam-packed session where we are role playing. You're learning something new. We discuss it. I demo it right in front of you. It's a live class, not pre-recorded sessions. And you get to then break out into breakout sessions and you start using what you just learned. It's a cognitive behavior training program. You start to utilize what you just learned. And then guess what? In between sessions, you do some peer coaching. And once you get comfortable with a particular modality or topic that I'm teaching on, then you do some pro bono coaching where you coach 2 people for no charge for 4 sessions. So you get so comfortable with these coaching modalities, they become second nature. One of the coaches in my program now, she said this GROOM has literally changed how she communicates. It can change your life when you change how you communicate and how you connect with others. And we are all called to help other people. In my years of ministry and my years of coaching, that's the number one thing people say they want to do is they want to help others. So let me ask you, How are you doing with helping others? This is my turmeric tea. Helps with my immune system and digestive system and gut health, because anybody who's on my Facebook page knows I'm on this lose 50 pounds before I hit 50. And so this weight can't cross over with me. So I'm doing all kinds of things. But I want you to think about, how are you really helping people? Are you having the greatest impact that you can have? Are you living to your highest level of potential? If not, you may want to check out this next class, this next cohort. I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's never going to be lower than it is right now, especially if you get in on the early bird. If you get in on the early bird, you're going to get a price that will never be seen again after August 14th. And I love to underpromise and overdeliver. So if you get in on the early bird, then you also get 2 power coaching sessions that have nothing to do with the academy. They can be anything you want them to be. Today, one of the people who signed up on the early bird, I did her power coaching session, and we did a power coaching session on how to do her meal prep, how to lose the weight, and how to get reacclimated in a new state that she's never lived in before, in a new area, shortly after a traumatic situation in her relationships. And so I was able to coach her, and I used GROOM. And her aha was, she goes, you helped me think of things that I never thought about. And what she loved about the coaching is that it's Christian based, it's Bible based, Jesus based, Team Jesus. Okay. This is not some, we're going to manifest it from the universe. No, we are going to tap into the powerful, the all-knowing Jesus Christ, who lives on the inside of us through his Holy Spirit. And we are going to walk in his ordered steps that allows us to create abundance in our world. So if you are looking to become a coach leader, you're looking to become a certified life coach, then this is the time. This is the season. Pray about it and schedule a free discovery call with me at breakthroughforlife.com/contact-us. You can see that going through the bottom. If you want to really get the impact that you want to have in helping other people, I strongly suggest you sign up for a free discovery call. It's about 30-45 minutes, and we'll see if it's a fit for you. If it's not a fit, that's okay. No harm, no foul. If it is a fit, then let's hit the ground running. Let's help you help others change the trajectory of their future. And if you're looking to just hire a coach, I coach people on a variety of different areas, but my main 3 areas are helping people create the balance they want in the life that they have. They're on a job that they love, and they simply need to create the balance that they need so they can enjoy the fruits of their labor. Then number 2, I help people with workplace exit strategy. I take you from A to Z, how to launch your business, how to do the marketing for your business, how to get clients to call you and you not cold calling them. The 3rd program I do is my barrier breaker, and this is my heart program. I wish I could do this program for free, but it's not free. But it is my heart program, helping people break through the barriers that hinder monumental success, deflating fear, crushing procrastination, and going after what God has for you in life. That's the Barrier Breaker program. And if you're interested in any of those, the same 45-minute discovery call that is free of charge is available to you. And let's build a custom coaching program that will help you live a life that you can fall in love with Monday through Sunday. And so this is Brenda Underwood, the Breakthrough Strategist, signing off, wishing you well, peace and love. Bye-bye.